Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Unit 2, Lesson number 3. In this lesson, we will look at the letter Kha. The letter Kha is part of a family of 3 letters sharing the same shape. All 3 letters have a curved shape similar to an upside down number 2. The letters have a different number of dots in different positions to help distinguish between them. The letter Kha is pronounced from the top of the throat. The sound of the letter Kha has no equivalent in English, so this is a new sound that we have to get used to hearing and saying. The sound is a harsh type of sound that comes from the top of our throat, and when we pronounce the letter it makes a sound. When we say Kha, we identify Kha by the 1 dot above the letter. Now let's listen to how to pronounce the letter Kha. Kha, khi, khu, kha, khi, khu. So as we saw in the video, the sound that Kha makes when it has a fatha above it is Kha, with a kasra below it is khi, and with a dhamma above it, which is the curly shape, it makes the sound khu. With the long vowels, with an alif, the Kha makes Kha. With the long vowel ya, the Kha makes the sound khi, and with the long vowel waw, the Kha makes the sound khu. And remember, the long vowels make the same sound as the short vowels, however they are elongated and stretched. So the fatha compared to the alif, with the fatha we make the sound kha, and with the alif we make the sound kha. With the kasra we say khi, and with the ya we say khi. With the dhamma we say khu, and with the waw we say khu. When writing the letter Kha, when it appears in the beginning of a word, this is how the Kha is written. The bottom half of the letter is chopped off, and there is a link ready to connect onto the next letter. Like in this word, khamr. In the word khamr, the Kha is at the beginning of the word and is connected to the meme which comes after it. In the middle of a word, the Kha is written like this, with links on both sides, as it's a fully connected letter. Like in this example, in the word bakh bakh, the Kha is in the middle of the word, connected to the letter before it, which is a ba, and the letter after it, which is also a ba. When we write Kha at the end of a word, it appears with a link before it, and the whole letter shown, and the letter is not chopped like in the beginning and in the middle, or it appears by itself in its normal form if it's after a semi-connected letter. Like in these examples, in the word bakh bakh, the Kha at the end of the word in bakh bakh is connected to the ba before it. It appears with 1 link before it, and it has the normal shape of the Kha. And in the word khukh, the Kha at the end of the word is after a semi-connected letter, which is waw in this case, and therefore it appears in its normal shape by itself. Here are some examples of the Kha used in words with short vowels. So here the Kha has a fatha and makes a kha sound in the word khamr, which means alcohol. In the word khinzir, the Kha has a kasra and makes a khi sound, and khinzir means pig. And with a dhamma, the Kha makes a khu sound, like in the word khubz, which means bread. With long vowels, the Kha with an alif makes a kha sound, like in the word khatam, which means ring. With a ya, it makes a khi sound, like in the word khifa, which means fear. And with a dhamma, it makes the sound khu, like in the word akhuhu, which means his brother. So to summarize the letter Kha, with a fatha, it makes a kha sound. With a kasra, it makes a khi sound. With a dhamma, it makes a khu sound. And with a sukoon, or by itself, it makes a kh sound. With the long vowel alif, it makes a kha sound. With the long vowel ya, it makes a khi sound. With the long vowel waw, it makes a khu sound. And when used in words with short vowels, we have 3 examples: the words khamr, khinzir, and khubz. And with long vowels, we have the examples khatam, khifa, and akhuhu. When writing Kha, when it appears in the beginning of a word, the kha appears like this with one link after it so it can connect onto the next letter, and with the bottom half of the letter chopped off. In the middle of a word, the kha appears like this with links on both sides as it's a fully connected letter, and the bottom half of the letter is also chopped off. And in the end of a word, the kha appears in its normal full form with nothing being chopped off, the whole letter is shown if it's after a semi-connected letter, or it appears with the link before it if it's connected to the previous letter. So this is the letter kha.